My apologies. I realized I haven't really done any other updates outside of just a quick scalping video from before. So that scalp, I had gotten in all the way at the bottom down here, or actually I got in like right here, and I moved my stop loss up to my entry, and then that little wick down hit that my scalp and stopped me out. But you can see it was a really good strategy. I just moved my stop loss up a little too aggressively, I think. So next time on my scalps, I'll probably play it the same way because that wick shouldn't have come down. Based on my model, the way my scalp model works, it really should have held. Most of the time it would. So the odds were in my favor. But imagine I got in right here. I would be killing it right now on that scalp. This is a 25x. When I do scalps, I do higher leverage. So, man, that would have been a great trade. Still, my overall Ethereum trade is great. Now, my Ethereum breakout from here, right? Broke out initially and then it came all the way back down, never hit my stop loss or anything. So I'm still in all of my Ethereum trades. I'm up on my original entry because I entered here. Now I'm in profit. My other entry was up around this area. So I'm right around my second entry now, and hopefully we continue upward. It really sucks that we got that initial breakout just like I predicted from the ascending triangle, and then we came back down. So the model's not as clear now. I'm not as confident about how it's going to play out. If we can get back to a high over here, like above 2180, we'll be good. If we can't get above that 2180, we're getting into some questionable territory. Now, the 4-hour model is starting to turn bullish on the Stoke. That's a good sign. And the hourly model on Ethereum, we are riding the top of the cloud right here. Look at that. Super support from the 99 EMA on the top of the cloud. I wouldn't buy in now just because the Stoke's getting pretty high on the hourly. I'd wait a little bit longer if you're not in already. I still really like Ethereum. I think it's extremely bullish overall. The models just aren't as tight as they were the last 24, 48 hours when I was calling every freaking reversal back and forth, up and down. Now it's a little bit tougher, although I did perfectly predict this local bottom for that scalp. That was certainly a really good call, but it's tough right now to say exactly what she's going to do. BTC, similar position. So I got into BTC. It's still holding. I'm doing fine on it. I got in pretty much right at the bottom. It was right at what, the 55 EMA. I don't remember when my entry was. I don't have it on this chart. So anyway, I'll have to figure out where my entry was. But my BTC trade's holding up too after that correction. Now we're moving up nicely. Also looks really bullish with that cloud wall, right? We have that cloud forming that upward trending trend line support, so that looks good. And the 4-hour model isn't as quite as reset as Ethereum, but the 4-hour model hasn't really been that reliable on the Stoke on BTC, so I'm not too worried about that. The majors are doing pretty much what I predicted. I said we're going to range. We're not going to see that much action on the majors, but the alts are really going to run, and the alts had been doing really well. I think we got some nice resets now, and there are some good potential entries on the alts. My ADA trade broke out really well. So for those who got into that trade with me, let's see, we are at the top. It was up almost 12%. Now it's up about 8%. I have to figure out what to do with this one. There's a lot more potential. So I moved my stop loss to my entry. So at least it's risk-free in case of a catastrophic dump. But I don't want to move my stop loss up too high and then risk, a quick wick coming down and hitting my stop loss, because I think there's a ton more potential on ADA. My JST trade also has been doing really well. Initially, we got the breakout, retraced back down, never hit my stop loss, and then we pushed up again. Top of the cloud is a really strong resistance. See that? Top of the cloud, bottom of the cloud. Top of the cloud, came back to the 55 EMA, and now the question is, do we go all the way to the bottom of the cloud again, or do we test the top of the cloud? I'm pretty sure the next attempt, we're breaking through the top of the cloud, and we should see a pretty strong breakout from there. So if you are in JST with me, I have really high hopes. I think she is primed for a big run. As soon as she breaks through the top of that cloud, she's going to run like real hard. And now I have to run through the rest of the alts. So I'll let you guys know. I'm going to run through them and see what looks like they have a potential entry. Oh, motion detection. The baby's awake. I got to go up and get her. Link looks really good on the 4-hour after bouncing on the 55 EMA. Let me see if I can find a good local entry on Link. All right, so Link has, I'll ever stop that. Link has a really high stoke here on the hourly. So I'm going to wait and see if this retraces a little bit. Maybe comes back down to the 222. Hey, buddy, stop. There's also the top of the cloud here. All those Ichimoku dynamics right here, all of my EMAs and the top of the cloud provide a ton of support though. So it's a really good time to start looking for a link entry. If you were to buy right here and the stop loss went below the top of the cloud and below the 222 EMA, that would be almost 4% below my entry. So I'm not going to enter yet. I want to see if we dip down a little bit, and then I'm probably going to get into link. I'll look over the rest of the alts and let you guys know what I find. And if, as always, for those of you in the group, if you spotted any trades based on my model that look really good, let me know, and I'll be happy to check them out with you. So just jump in Discord and tag me, let me know what you see, and we'll look at them together. All right, touch base in a bit. Oh, and premium members, definitely we should do a live stream tonight. I want to go over some educational topics. I want to review Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci extensions because I got some questions. We could do some Elliott wave work. And if there are any other indicators or educational topics you'd like to discuss, as always, just let me know. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. Bye.